Have you ever thought about quitting your 9 to 5? Not because you hate your job, but because you're missing the moments that actually matter. It was 7 p.m., my daughter was waiting for her bedtime story, and I was stuck in yet another quick sync meeting with someone. That's when it hit me. I wasn't just working late, I was giving up the one thing I said I was doing this for. So I left. It was a great Tuesday in April 2024. I was sitting in my home office staring at my calendar, 7 back-to-back meetings, most of them late, because of course, San Francisco time, Slack was buzzing, Zoom was loading, and daylight outside my window was already starting to dim. And I realized I wasn't going to be able to put my daughter to bed again. I closed the laptop for a second, just paused, and I thought, why am I still doing this? I had a good title as a director, I worked with great people, was making good money, but somewhere along the way, I had stopped doing what I loved. I wasn't building, I wasn't shipping, I was managing calendars and crafting decks. I was spending more time in strategy syncs than talking to developers. And every time I missed bedtime, it chipped away at me. My daughter was 4, that magical window where they still think you're a superhero. And I was choosing a Jira board over a bedtime story. That night, I closed my laptop and I said to my wife, I think I need to leave. I remember her looking at me, no panic, no shock, and just saying, okay, then we'll figure it out. And I felt it, that first wave of butterflies, not the excited kind, the what the hell are you doing kind of thing. Those kind of flutters in the stomach when you step out into the unknown. Because this wasn't just about leaving a job, it was about leaving an identity I had built over years. It was about choosing risk over reputation. It was about choosing time with my family and trusting myself. I gave notice, no big announcement, no grand exit, no post on LinkedIn, just a quiet resolve that I was going to start building again. Not for someone else, for me. And that first week was weird. I didn't have a plan. I had ideas, a listing notion, some product concepts, a few companies that said they might need help. I called it DevRel Bridge. My goal was simple: help developers focus startups, stop guessing, and start building developer experiences that actually worked. I wrote docs, I fixed onboarding, I helped teams launch products, 1 hour at a time, one founder at a time, and slowly it grew. No hacks, no funnel tricks, just good work and word of mouth. I launched tools, some flopped, some got traction. I made content, started sharing what I learned, and people listened because I wasn't trying to be a guru. I was just honest. And here's what I've learned: freedom doesn't come with getting everything right. It comes from having support, from having someone on your side when you're doubting everything. For me, that was my wife. She believed in me when I didn't. And it comes from having the space to figure out, the space to build, to test, to fail, to try again. Since that day in April, I've put my daughter to bed every single night. We read books, we talk about her day, we laugh. Then I sit down for dinner with my wife. No late meetings, no Slack pings, just time, presence. And sure, it hasn't been perfect. There have been slow months, there have been launches that flopped, but there have also been wins. Founders who finally understood how to speak to their developer audience, content that helped thousands of devs actually get unblocked, products launched, communities built, and peace of mind reclaimed. So, if you're sitting there right now wondering whether to make a leap, I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow, but I'm saying listen to that voice, the quiet one that says, there's more for you than this. Start building on the side. Help someone, test the idea, write something, ship something. Say no to one more late meeting. Say yes to dinner and to someone you love. That's where it starts. I'm Marcus. I'm a builder, husband, and I'm someone who bets on freedom. One bedtime story at a time. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button. I'll be sharing what I'm learning along the way. Not just about DevRel or startups, but about building life you don't want to escape from. And if you've made a leap, big or small, I want to hear a story too. Drop it in the comments. Let's build together and let's build better.